Hello folks and welcome to Guru Aston Park Fishery in South Yorkshire for the first South Yorkshire Roofing Repairs Festival. Now this is being run by Gary from On The Flyer TV. Brilliant event. Spread over two of the fairest and most interesting commercial lakes that I've ever fished. Bills and Butts here at Aston Park. Now these are very narrow canal style lakes, only 14.5 metres wide, probably at the widest here at Aston, and the stuff with a real multitude of species, carp, F1s, eyed. There's an awful lot of fish in these lakes, and it's going to be a really tight 2-day battle this. Have a look at the results from this venue folks, it's always very similar. Lots of people, just a few pounds and ounces apart making up the frame, so it's going to be incredibly close. Some brilliant anglers taking part. I'm going to call him the Lord of Aston himself, Steve Forster. Unfortunately, he's in my section today, so I'm going to have my work cut out. But Steve Forster's here, Dale Shepherd, Harry Bignell, Steve Parry, and a host of local stars as well. It's going to be a brilliant 2 days. Let's get fishing.
Hey up, it's Stephen Forster here. We're at Aston Park Fisheries today for the first On The Flyer TV festival 2-dayer. Hopefully it'll be a good one, and we're going to try our best and try and win a section. Drawn alright, it's not too bad, it's pretty fair on here anyway, you can win from anywhere. There is better, like up on top corner, that's quite good. Other corner that is as well. Bills will be really good today. I fancy Harry on there, he'll do really well on there. Yeah, so I've drawn 42 on butts, which you can see. I'll be fishing to the mud line, hopefully catch a few there. Hopefully because we've got a bit of room, we can catch them down edge. We'll catch them on casters, shallow, some F1s and stuff. Bit of a mix today, so hopefully we'll see how we go on.
Hi, Dale Shepherd here, mate, on Aston Park 2-day festival. Drawn peg 31 on butts. Don't really know what venue, but hopefully catch some fish here. It looks nice on bend. Yeah, fancy it to be fair. Looks lovely. Lovely place.
Tells you plan, mate.
Casters across to that little bush, guys. Probably throw meat in edge. I like fishing meat to be fair, mate. And I don't know if throw casters short or throw meat. I'm in two minds yet. I have to chop some meat up yet. That's boring, isn't it, mate? But we'll see how it goes.
Hi guys, Steve Paddy here on day 2 of the Aston Park Festival. Yesterday I drew peg 3 on, sorry I don't even know these lakes, I've never been here before, peg 3 on Butts, which is an end peg. It looked lovely to be fair, there was fish everywhere, but it's fished pretty tough yesterday. I've had 88 pound or something, which has won a tough section really because it's not fished great, that lake. Today I have drew, they said this is the better lake, so I've drew on here today. There's only 6 of us on, this is Bills. I've drew peg 18 on Bills, but the wind's pumping up this way. Harry Bignell, who won the match yesterday, has drew end peg on here, so it's going to be nigh on impossible to beat him. And Tom's drew a couple of pegs up, wind going that way, so really I'm up against it, but we're out fishing and you never know, so we'll give it a good crack, see how it goes. But it'll just be same as yesterday really, mainly a lot of fish shallow, little fish, few carp, and then in the edges on ground bait and maggots late on. So fingers crossed for a good day, and hopefully we can try and frame in the festival.
Hi, I'm David Turton of South Yorkshire Roofing Repairs, and I'm here today at Aston Park Fisheries on the 2-day on the Flyer TV event with Gary Rogers. Yesterday I've done really well actually. I've drawn peg 26 on Butts, a very favoured peg up here, and I've actually won the section with £105. Really enjoyable day's sport. So yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon to have done well in the event that I'm actually sponsoring. And in relation to the sponsorship, well, I'm just really proud and honoured that I'm being able to do this both for Gary on the Flyer TV and Aston Park, my home fishing venue. I think it's something that the sport needs more of. There's not enough sponsorship in fishing matches and competitions, so it's something that I took a punt on and it's actually paid off. We've actually picked a few jobs up in the local area near to Aston Pond, so I'm over the moon with that. The gamble's paid off, and yeah, it's just something that I think more businesses, small businesses need to do and support your local fishing matches. So, day 2. I've drawn peg 6 on Butts today, and unfortunately not a very big weight come off here yesterday. But anything can throw up a surprise on Butts at Aston. The wind's blowing in my direction, so that might work in my favour. Listen, I'm just here for a section win. I'm hoping to do well on my own event, what I've sponsored. Hopefully I can pull it off today.
Right, my name's Ryan Wilby, and today you join me on the Flyer TV 2-day festival at Aston Park Fisheries. So yesterday I drew peg 45 on Butts, which were a tough section because I had Stephen Forster and Tom Scully in it. I've managed to take win. I fished across at 14.5 metre on maggots. I've had a few straight away, and then that's died off. And then I've took gamble and gone down edging last 3 or 4 hours, a lot earlier than everybody else. And I've managed to sneak a few. Right, today so I've drawn peg 24 on Butts. I've never drawn this area before, but I've heard there's plenty of fish here. I've got another tough section because I've got foggy in my section again on the next peg. They'll probably want to get some revenge on me. But yeah, we'll see how we go, because if I can finish top in my section today, I'll have a good run at festival.
Hey, what do you say? This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright, we can throw it and drive. With the radio up so loud they can hear us from now. Me and you, nothing to do. These days they come and go. Me and you, nothing to lose. I feel it in my soul. So let's let the good times roll. Down, we'll never come down. When the sun comes up, we'll be feeling how we do right now. My heart's on fire, coming down to the wire. While the world sleeps, we'll keep burning brighter and brighter. Me and you,
If you just have a listen for a second, we'll get on to the main frame now, but before that, I think it's important to say it's very rare that we get external sponsorships from anywhere outside of angling. So we've had a contact from obviously South Yorkshire Roofing Repairs, the van you can see in the background there, which is Dave Turton's company, and he sponsored this event out of his own back pocket to the value of £500, which is pretty much unheard of in fishing. And obviously he's come to me this morning now and said that he also wants to sponsor the Silverfish Festival that we've got later on this year and this festival again next year. So can we have a massive round of applause for them? And speaking to Dave just before this match yesterday and today, you've received quite a lot, you've confirmed some jobs off the back of it, haven't you, and had quite a lot of inquiries. So again, it goes to show that if you take the gamble and invest in the sport, then it really can pay off. But from my point of view, I think it's brilliant because we're taking it in the right direction. Right. So, so we're paying the top 8 overall. And then for the one thing I will say to you, there's a lot of new faces on these festivals here. I do not pay this out in cash. If you've won any money in this, send me your bank details and I send it all electronically because I don't carry that money with me. So, 8th overall. Picking up £100 with a weight of 175, combined weight of £175, 15 ounce and 5 points. He's not here, Dale Shepherd, but let's give him a round of applause. 7th overall, picking up £150 with 5 points and a weight of £193, 15 ounce on his birthday, Thomas Scoley. Well done, mate. 6th overall, with 5 points and a total weight of £220, 2 ounce, picking up £250. Mate, you're going to be able to go mad at that pants shop. Charlie Young. Special pants now.
Cheers, mate.
5th overall, and I bet he hasn't heard this many times, but with 4 points and a total weight of £191, 10 ounce, picking up £350, Steve Forster. Shows him that you're human, pal. 4th overall, with 3 points and a total weight of £144, 10 ounce, 3 points, picking up £450, Mick Todd. Superb, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, in the top 3 now. So, top 3, you get a nice little trophy to take away with you, and I'll give it you as soon as you come up. Picking up £550 with 3 points, narrowly missing out today thanks to Foggy ruining his day. With a weight of £207, 13 ounce, £550, Ryan Wilby. Well done, mate. I'll give you that. Just watch you hold that. Yeah. Second overall with a perfect 2 points and a total weight of £213, 7 ounce, picking up £650, Dave Turton. Well done, mate. Absolutely. You got that? You got that?
Got it.
Well done, mate. Right. The winner of the first ever On the Flyer TV Festival here at Aston Park Fisheries 2024, picking up £1,000 with a perfect 2 points and £217, 11 ounce combined weight, Stephen Parry. There you go, Paz. One for the wall. Did you win one cup? You didn't you? There you go, got that. Right, can I have the top 3 left over for a picture? Other than that, remember, 17th and 18th of July next year. And thank you very much for everybody, and we'll see you again next year. We are with the 2024 first ever Aston Park champion of the On the Flyer TV festivals. Paz, you've finally done it, mate. Won an On the Flyer TV event. First time here as well.
Yeah, first. I've been a few times with Guru doing they do a lot of kids open days through the summer holidays up on bills and butts. So I have seen the lakes. I've not fished them.
Not fished them in a match.
But I've seen them. Yeah.
So what do you think of the fishery, pal? It's great,
Oh,
isn't
it's lovely, yeah, it's lovely. I love this type of fishing. It's great. Just catch millions of fish from, you don't know if you're going to catch a little thing like this or they're not massive in here, £5, £6, but it's just lots of bites.
And I've been saying on the live feeds, it's more of like it is more of a technical kind of venue, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like you have to work for your bites a lot more.
Yeah.
And the way it's been pegged, it's been so close, hasn't it, amongst the sections. So it's been really...
It's been pretty fair, yeah.
I mean, you've won today. You won your section by £2, I think.
Yeah.
You've won the biggest weight at the festival by £1. Mate.
I know.
What are you going to spend all the money on?
I haven't got it yet, have I? You transferred it,
well,
don't you?
Mate, well, that's it. You don't carry... How can I carry money around with rapscallions like
money,
you booking
not
onto
money.
festivals?
I probably spent that last night.
On beer?
I think I'm the only one who went to the bar.
Well, mate, that's an important question. Today, obviously, we've seen Harry Bignell, who won the match yesterday. He's been off his box rather ill tonight. Was that one of your dark arts?
That was the plan. That was the plan,
dark arts. Took him out for a beer.
Take him, get him drinking with me and ditching you.
Yeah.
And
he
that's
couldn't
finished him off.
Could he? Like, nowhere near. So Parry...
Poor lads in a bad
Parry
state.
has done Harry, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
But so, mate, talk us through your two matches, your 2 days, sorry. First day you drew 3 on butts, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, 3 on butts, end peg.
Yeah.
But wind was blowing up the other way.
It was
yesterday.
Blown away from you.
So, but there was loads of fish. I think every peg on here's got loads of fish in, so it's just a bit of a fish race, really. But there just seemed to be a lot of carp where I was yesterday. Not big ones, but like £2-3, so you could be a bit more patient.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of little small F1s and you can become a little bit of a busy fool. So I've just sat it out for carp, really. Caught a few in the edge, a few across in the mud, and had a few shallow, but not a lot shallow. So, and I weighed £87, which like I won the section, yeah. But it didn't fish great.
No.
The lake yesterday. It fished good. We all had loads of bites, but it wasn't.
I think this weather's scuppering everywhere in it at the minute. It's just, it doesn't know what it's doing. The fish are all over the place. And then today you've drawn a pretty good peg. Bills was the lake where everybody said that you wanted to draw, and you've drawn Bills. What was it, 26? I think
26, yeah.
26. And today I saw that you got a little stick up opposite, and you've been fishing shallow to that, haven't you?
Yeah, of course, shallow to that. But the same, like yesterday, the winds blew that way, and then I drew up there today. I thought it'd be okay. When we've got there, the wind's hacking down into Harry's peg, but as we all know, Harry's not.
Harry's not been there.
Yeah, I didn't fancy it, to be honest. It was flat calm. It was bright sun.
Yeah.
I had Charlie, local lad to me right. He was on the edge of the ripple. Then Tom, brilliant angler, and then Harry Bignell drew the end peg. But as it's turned out, he's not gone to his. He's on and off his box, but he's still caught near £50. So chances are it'd have been.
If he'd stayed on his peg.
Yeah, it's hard to say, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Mate.
I'm not going to say the definitely, but I think he probably would have. But
doesn't matter, mate. You've won it.
But I've started in the mud. I had a few in the mud today across. That plumbed up okay. I had a few, but it weren't great. But I had a few just to start my match, and then I fished shallow for like 3 hours. But it just everything I was catching was tiny. I think it was because the wind was pushing this way. But we were all pretty similar, so I wasn't too fussed. But then, as the winds got up, Charlie and Tom have just started catching better fish shallow, and I've just still carried on. I'm getting an odd better fish, but just little fish, and I was just falling behind, So I've had to sort of change my match a bit. I've started throwing casters out my hand just to fish a bit shorter. It was actually better out my hand because I think there's a bit more depth where the fish shallow instead of, because across on here it's only sort of that deep where they're all fishing shallow, and you do catch some, but it's not ideal really.
No, it's
shallow, so I've had a good little run there, but then that's just gone back to little tiny things. So an hour to go, I'll have to
do something.
Yeah, so I've come in my edge. I've been like potting that through the day, and I've just started seeing it like last hour colouring up, and then last hour I've just sort of turned me back on them because they were just catching.
And doing your own thing.
And then I've caught like 10 little carp, like 2-3 pounders, and some F1s and a few stockies and that, and ended up that net went like £47.
Yeah,
so
when we put that first net on, I thought he's on his way here.
Yeah, I thought like that was my last hour and 10 minutes or so. I thought I probably got £25, £30, and that,
nearly
because you're not
£50.
really thinking I've had near £50, and then thought, whoa. And then the next one, you know, had 40 odd in it, so it was.
Well,
I'm
mate,
surprised I had what I had, you know.
fished a belter today and yesterday, and obviously, mate, we do a lot of festivals together, so I'm made up to see you finally win one, mate. And I'm sure it won't be the last one. We're on Red Hill next week.
Yeah.
That'll already have happened by the time these folks see that. But, mate, all that's left to say is absolutely made
Thank
up
you.
for you, mate. And I'll see you on the next one.
You will do.
See you later, folks.